Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing fantastically well. So now we're into 2024, a lot of people out there want to get into a better financial situation. They're looking to trading, investing, really looking to supplement their additional income or go full term as a trader, give up that 9 to 5 grind and make some serious income over the next sort of 1, 3, 5 years. Now, one of the best ways of doing that is with a prop firm where you effectively trade their money and their leverages to get much better financial gains. Now, a lot of people will have some savings who can actually start trading that one, but we look at prop firms where you can trade on some of the smaller accounts, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, even up to $1 million on a lot of these accounts. We can see the actual way of getting scaling as well as great returns, a much better way of doing it. Now, although over the past year we've seen a lot of changes in the prop firm industry, we've seen some of the biggest firms go bust, like my Forex funds. We've seen a lot of new firms come and go as well, but I do believe that the time now is still the best for prop firms. If you are a trader looking at them, there's no better time right now. So I'm going to give my top 5 of the firms that I would recommend to anyone getting started in 2024. Now, what I'm not going to do is go into the minutiae of examining every single detail of the prop firms, comparing the price for the challenges, looking at the drawdown, the daily max loss, the max loss, all of the parameters to get funded. So I think essentially they are very close across the entire board. A lot of prop firms will have slightly beneficial for some people, some will have better conditions than others. We look at some of the swap fees, the commission fees, the spreads, etc. But overall, I think I'm looking more at the reputations, how the prop firms have actually been interacting with their traders over the past year to make sure they are a stable, consistent way of getting funded, and they're going to be around for a long time, in my opinion. So if you're keen to check out any of these prop firms, please check the links in the description below. All of them are down there. And as I've said many times before, is please do your own research. Just don't take my word for it, because obviously I have a set of criteria that I think is how I would rank mine. Reputation and payout proof is always top of the list. Other people want to have the cheapest or the lowest parameters. Now, the websites will list all of that details out there, and you can do a bit more in-depth research. Check out the Discord channels, have a good chat with them as well to make sure 100% they are the right firm for you. Because obviously before you give your money away, you want to make sure that you have complete confidence in they are right for you and you can pass all of the challenges. So coming at number 5, we have Blue Guardian. They've been around for a few years now, but over the past year they've gone through a massive rebranding, relaunch. I think that's really paid dividends, with one of their big unique selling points is their Guardian Protector, which essentially, if you go to the dashboard, you can actually set a daily loss limit where all your trades will be closed out if you actually hit that particular limit. Now, with a 4% daily drawdown, it's not the biggest in the industry, but with most risk management categories, you shouldn't really be getting down to that level anyway. But as an example, you can set let's say a 2%. So when you get to that point on any number of trades, that will close them out automatically. Now, as traders, we like to think that we're going to go in there and not get into a drawdown. The reality is sometimes we go in, don't want to put a stop loss. Sometimes the risk on the trades is, let's say 1%, and we've got 4 or 5 trades running at one particular time. Our exposure is too big. So this is like a safety net, and that's one of the unique selling points of this firm right now. Now, for me, one of the other good points is their social media engagement. Their Instagram is fantastic. Lots of great tips and tricks for traders on there, as well as a lot of promotions. Over the past 6 months, I've seen a whole range from 10, 15, 20, or even 25% off some of the challenges. So let's say you're going for a $100,000 account, you're almost getting $100 off the actual retail price. So you're getting it for just under $400, which for me is a bargain and one of the best prices out there in the industry right now. And also, if you look at the parameters to get past, you've only got 8% in phase 1, 4% in phase 2, and again, so overall 12% is pretty low to get past, and I think these guys are well worth having a look at. Next on my list is Funded Next. I was really unsure when they started a couple of years ago. I thought the massive promotion they were doing, looking at the size and scale of the offices they were setting up, was just too much, too soon, too quick. But the investment behind them has been sound. They have actually really established themselves in the marketplace. And if you look at the past 2 or 3 months, they've been in almost a global world tour, really building a massive community, meeting their traders, engaging with them, and building from this step going forward. They're also introducing MetaTrader 5 into their platform, so again, we're now seeing much more expansion in there, much more technology coming forward. So I have no qualms in recommending these guys if you are looking for a fantastic prop firm. The other key benefit is you actually get a share of your profit splits in the demo phase. So if you are looking to take out some quick returns, these are the ones to go with. Number 3 on my list is a bit controversial, but I think they are deserving a spot on my list, and that is the funded trader. So one of the things they've tried to do is actually build the platform to simulate real market conditions. Now, although on these challenges you're actually in a simulated account, a demo effectively, where you're not actually in real market conditions, a lot of people can take advantage of that and actually do real fancy high frequency trading or arbitrage, or look at where the market is going and actually be quicker than the servers and getting on there. And also we see is in real market conditions, the spreads widen, you get gaps around news, and again, people take advantage of that to actually pass these challenges, and that is against a lot of the rules, and people are actually failing because of that. Now, a lot of the people I see the complaints from potentially are going in with massive lot sizes, really trying to get a scalp on a particular trade, trying to get 1 or 2 pips on a massive lot size, and then when you get that gap or that spread widen, they're actually missing out and their trades become losing. Now for me, that's not an issue. I actually quite like that. Sort of stops people trying to manipulate the market and get in taking massive payments from these firms, and therefore potentially putting them at risk and a financial exposure. Now the other good thing is their CEO, Angelo, he's always willing to put himself forward, be interviewed, be on camera, do press launches, press conferences, and actually engage with the traders, whether it be Discord or YouTube, and actually take the criticism as well as the all the comments coming from people and actually look to improve and build going forward. They have a huge range of different types of challenge modes, whether it's single phase, multiple phase, direct funding, etc. So there's definitely a route to get funded with this particular prop firm, and we've seen over the past year they've done some massive payouts. They are huge payouts in the industry. They are not shy of giving large amounts of money to traders, but at the same time they are willing to call out the bad traders, and obviously that has had the negative impact on their reputation. But for me, if you are a consistent trader applying by the rules, you'll have no issues at all. Now we come to number 2, and it's the first time I've ever included this prop firm on any of my lists over the past couple of years. And it's not because they are a bad prop firm, it's because they've not provided a two-phase challenge to do direct comparisons with other prop firms, and that is the 5%ers. So this year I'm pleased to announce they've actually introduced that 2-phase, so you have that direct comparison. But again, their main real challenges are the scaling ones. We start off a much smaller account, you get your monthly gain, you then scale and double up the account until you get to a much larger size. Now they have a massive community support behind them. Their Discord channel is well managed and well supported. They do daily YouTube live broadcasts. They've got a massive team behind them. They've been going for 7 or 8 years, huge reputation in the industry. And again, if you can look at the number of challenges out there, even some of the boot camps where the actual entry price is really, really small, you will have no problem finding a great prop firm challenge there. Go with them, they are fantastic and you will not be disappointed. Again, always check for yourself that you are suited to this particular prop firm, because some of the leverage and some of the risk management parameters may not work for everybody, but again, do your research and give them a go. Now we come to FTMO, which is now my number 1 prop firm in the industry right now, and that's really because they are fantastic reputation. Their customer support team is huge. They have a massive team behind them and they are looking to increase and grow year on year. It is probably one of the hardest to pass based on the fact that you need to get 10% in phase 1, 5% in phase 2. Again, if you are a consistent trader, now you have unlimited days to do that, then you should have no issues hitting those targets. The platforms are fantastic. You have choice of MetaTrader 4, 5, C-Trader, and now DX Trader as well, so you can trade on any number of platforms that suits your style. And from what I know, they have no issues paying out. They've also got the record payout in the industry, which was a $1.2 million to pay out to one particular trader, and over the past year they've paid out in excess of $75 million as well through prop firm traders, which for me shows they are in this for the long term. They are looking to grow, develop, build all their back-end systems with the technology, with their plugins, with all their coaching. Everything is just right with this team right now, and they are looking fantastic in my number 1 spot. They may not be the cheapest prop firm out there, but again, price doesn't always come into it. The level of support, the level of commitment, the tools you have behind the scenes to actually download, improve your trading is first class. And I think they are by far the best prop firm out there, and they have been for the past couple of years. and I think they are going to maintain that spot going forward, because obviously they've got huge plans of growth and expansion, and they are not taking their foot off the throttle. They are going full pace ahead and making sure they will maintain that number one spot for years to come. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching my quick rundown of the top 5 prop firms. But as always, I always tell people, if you are choosing to go to any prop firms, make sure you do your own due diligence, do your own research, and find the company and the challenge that works for you. Thanks for watching. Cheers everybody.